review.
Hello everybody, my name is True Marvelous, your Million G Gamer. Welcome to a true review of Octonaut on the Xbox One. It's released by East Asia Soft and should be available as we speak on the marketplace, priced at £4.99 or your regional equivalent. Now, Octonaut is your classic side-scrolling shoot-'em-up in the vein of like Parodius or likes of R-Type, those kind of games. But it's got this cutie style look, so it kind of more plays towards the Parodius side of things. You play as the Octonaut, who's this massive octopus sprite. The ship, for want of a better word, even though you are an octopus, is absolutely huge in this game. It's way too big, in my opinion, for a shoot-'em-up. You usually want a thin, sleek ship so you can weave in and out of the bullets. But the Octonaut, he's a big chap, honestly. He's way too big and unwieldy, and the way he fires his bullets, I found I was missing a lot of my shots. It was difficult to line yourself up because you have to kind of get used to where the bullets are coming out of the actual sprite of the character. It takes a little bit of getting used to, because usually the point of the ship in these kind of games is where the bullet will come from, where you need to line yourself up with to shoot the enemies. But because the Octonaut is round, fully rounded, it's hard to just get that judgment, and it does take a little bit of time to readjust to it. The graphics are nice. They're nothing too complicated. The backgrounds change from level to level as you progress, and so do the enemies. The enemies were a little bit disappointing, really. They were the bog standard kind of affair, nothing too original, kind of generic in a way, and the enemy patterns weren't too imaginative, relying on the usual kind of tropes of putting some obstacles in there for you to dodge, moving up and down through them, etc. And then to add complications to the mix, the enemies come from the back, which I always hate in shoot-'em-ups. I never feel enemies should come from behind, because the whole premise of the game is you're heading forward and shooting forward. So unless you have a specific weapon, then you're usually screwed. Basically, you usually got no hope to actually get them. You just have to dodge and try and maneuver around them. Musically, it's nice. East Asia Soft games tend to always have fantastic music. They tend to be pleasant, easy on the ear, and Octonaut is nothing any different, really. Nothing different at all. It's each level that you progress through the game. I believe the game has 8 levels, but I've not managed to get past level 4 myself. It has a different tune, a different theme to it, and a different boss, though enemies. While there are some unique to certain levels, there are enemies that crop up throughout the game. As for a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, your usual kind of power-ups occur. This is just operated by a simple pick-up system. There's no power bar at the bottom, there's no selection. You pick up a power-up, you get that benefit. So whether it be speed-ups or one of the multitude of weapons, the weapons themselves range from, as per usual in shoot-'em-ups, from the very, very handy to the absolute useless. There's yo-yos, there's ninja stars, there's boomerangs. There's quite a eclectic range of weapons to actually choose from, or not choose from, as most of the time it's advisable, but you'll soon get to know your favourite weapons and the ones to go for and the ones to avoid. Now, in terms of longevity, this one is an old school shoot-'em-up. You get your staple amount of lives. Once they're gone, you're back to the start of the game. And as I say, I can manage to get to about level 4 on the little bit of time I've had with the game. As with these games, the more you play, progression will usually be attained, and you will get that a little bit further. But it's probably going to take some doing to get through all the game's levels on the 1 credit that the game asks you to get through. Now, during the recording of this audio, it was brought to my attention that this game has actually been withdrawn off the PlayStation Store. Now, at the time of recording, it is currently still available on the Xbox Store. There's some kind of dispute over ownership, which is highly bizarre, especially for a professional publisher such as East Asia Soft. So I don't know if this will be still available when this review actually finally comes out and goes through editing and audio adjustment. So if for any reason you can't find it on the store, this is probably the reason. But if it is still on the store and it is available for you, I can highly recommend this if you're a fan of shooters. Achievement wise, it's a very easy completion. You don't have to go through all the levels, and you will get the achievements pretty quickly. It takes about 1 or 2 hours to get all the achievements, I believe, according to True Achievements currently as we're recording here. But yeah, I can highly recommend this. It's a nice, cheap, cheerful title. If you're a fan of the shoot 'em up genre, it's not gonna, you know, totally change your world in that kind of regards. But if you want a nice, cutesy entry level shooter that you know, is easy to start with, so you can make a decent amount of progression, but then punishing towards the end, then this is definitely one for you. So I can highly recommend that Octonaut is a definite buy. So I hope you enjoyed the review, guys. Remember, I do stream each and every night over at www.twitch.tv/TrueMarvelous when I stream these kind of indie games. So if you want to see some live action gameplay of Octonaut or other similar titles, then feel free to join me. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.